It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Seahawks and the Niners, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Williams now on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the former number 3 overall pick back in 2021. It's Trey Lance.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Lance now on first down. Fighting through pressure. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush.
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. McQueen. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And Andrews lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other, 2-hand. Oh, I get it, 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Following the fumble recovery, Lance, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance, they'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Lance looking to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it in midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. On 2nd down now, McQueen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Williams to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far. Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
From midfield, here's Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Gibson a week ago. 20 carries, 97 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space because the defense will key on him.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd down, Andrews. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Hunter Nice-Launder on to punt now on 4th down.
A little juke. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Andrews now to throw on 2nd down. Floating one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Andrews. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The Seahawks send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
He completes it to Beckham. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
On 1st down, Lance.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
Here we go.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to... He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And if you're wondering just how quickly that sack occurred, the next-gen stats tell us 2.6 seconds is all he had to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, McQueen. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Andrews on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2.
2nd and 5.
To throw is Andrews. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's brought down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They run the counter. McQueen pushes him over. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Andrews. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. McQueen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, Andrews. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Andrews. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
On the return, Williams. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Trey Lance of the 49ers set to go back on offense here. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
From the 25 on second down, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Think about this strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
The Niners on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He has not had the game that he envisioned. His team has not had the game that they've envisioned here. So how do they turn this around now?
Well, right now, what he's looking forward to doing is finding a way to get the added weight on his back. Is it like that monkey that Steve Young was talking about? Remember that in the Super Bowl?
The 95 Super Bowl.
Right, when they beat the Chargers, and, you know, he had that weight of expectations and past greats on his back. In this case, it's just bad play. Can he shake it off and then be able to play loose and free and help his team out?
See if he can do just that. On third down, McQueen. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On first down, McQueen. And he's got some space here. And running with power here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, a run with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And he takes it all the way up to the 47. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
To throw on 2nd and 10,
Lance.
he finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he's dropped right at the 40, gain of 3.
From the 40 now on second down, Lance.
And that is incomplete here.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try to find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They'll run on first down. McQueen, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Andrews. And Andrews lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 4 yards remain for second down.
Looking to throw. Andrews. He's going to float this one deep right side. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Seattle. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, right.
And now due to apparent time constraints, We fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now they'll run on the draw. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And here's Andrews from the gun on third down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Andrews. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Back to throw. Andrews. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2nd and 8 coming up. Gibson here running out of the gun.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
5 yards remain on second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Wow, 185 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now Andrews on 1st and 10. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Let's go. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Andrews. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his man. This is Tate. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Andrews. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Andrews. And the catch made by Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, McQueen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Andrews muscles him off. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Andrews. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Williams now on the return.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lance looking to throw it. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Lance now on 1st down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. The Niners on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out now come the Seahawks. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Andrews. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Andrews. He finds his man, complete. It's Bowman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them. 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Let's go! Let's go!
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Lance now on 1st down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll work this one out to about the 38.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
8 yards on the second.
The Lance going to throw. And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The Niners on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now for Lance.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And Lance's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Gibson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. On 2nd and 9, Lance. This will be caught inside the 10.
And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Lance.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Gibson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. A minute 54 on the clock. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Lance. It's caught by OBJ. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run with Gibson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to run with Gibson. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Seahawks again now ready to take over on offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Now the try here for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. from the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Andrews now throwing after the interception. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Andrews throwing on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To throw is Andrews. To throw on second down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to